Hi everyone, this is Murthy. Welcome to QA automation classes. In today's session, we're going to see what are the different endpoints we have, right? We have already seen that we'll see how exactly we can put the path parameters and the query parameters, and how exactly we can retrieve a particular value, right? Particular element from the response, as well as we'll try to set up it in the Postman and try to see manually how we can access those endpoints and get those desired values from the result. Okay, so that is the agenda for today's class. So without wasting further time, let's get started. So you might have seen, right? So last class we have already set up this local host. Okay, so we have created dbjs.json. If you have remembered, we have created our dbjs.json, and here we have that json, and we said json server, and in the json server we are kind of watching that one, right? So if you see json hyphen server hyphen watch db.json. So now this fake json server, what it did, it created kind of in the localhost 3000 it has created. And here if you see, you can see there are endpoints slash post slash comment slash profile and slash errors. So let's concentrate on this slash posts. There are 27 items. If I click on this one, if you see the url, right, localhost colon 3000 slash posts. Okay, so now in the posts, if you see, these are 27 things are there. Okay, so 20 here, and here 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Okay, so now if I want to say let's say slash 4. Okay, so now this is nothing but my path parameter. Okay, this is the input parameter I'm passing as part of my url. Okay, and that means go to the localhost 3000. In the localhost 3000 everything is there, and out of that hit the posts endpoint. Okay, so let's go to the post endpoint, and in the posts endpoint you see all those 27 27 objects are there. So out of that, find me the fourth one. Okay, so fourth one, if you see, id equals to 4, title q automation classes, author equals to Smriti. Okay, so this is one way to get the particular resource related information. Okay, or we can do one thing, and we can use one more thing, is instead of using that one, we can say posts colon. Okay, so let me just enter this one and see all. Okay, so okay, so here we can use the query parameter. So query parameter is what it is, question mark will be there, and you can filter. Okay, so title equals to, so what is the title I want? So title I want QA automation classes. Okay, so let's put this one as the title equals to QA automation classes. Okay, and hit enter. So if you see, so it will go and find in the entire post endpoint how many objects are there. Out of all of them, it will find wherever title is QA automation classes. Okay, so here if you see the id number 4, the title is QA automation classes. Okay, and but if you see in the url, you can see that the percentage 20, the spaces are replaced with the percentage 20 in the url. Okay, so you can ignore them as of now. If you ignore them, so you can see QA automation classes. Okay, this is how it identifies, and out of all those 27 objects, it filters out and finds out the only one that is matching with the title. If the multiple titles are getting matched, then it will show the multiple things. Okay, so that also we can say, maybe author equals to Seth. I can see Seth multiple author, the same author is there. We can say posts and question mark. Okay, and say author, right? So author, author equals to, and you just give Seth. Okay, so now if you give author equals to Seth, so now you see there are ID6 and ID7, new moon and half moon, both are authored by Seth. So both the objects are written here. So this is one, right? This is one, and this is another one object. Okay, so both the objects are written by the response. Okay, so this is nothing but we are kind of putting a conditions, and we are trying to get the values, right? So this is not nothing but this comma separated, not comma, this question mark, and then whatever value is come. This author equals to Set is nothing but your query parameter. Okay, so path parameter is post slash 4 we have given, or 6 we are giving. Okay, so that is nothing but your path parameter, and this is the query parameter. Like you are on the result, you are doing some query or operations. Okay, so my result contains, if I go to the post, I get 27 records over there. Okay, 27 objects are there, but on top of that, I'm trying to do some filtration operation. I'm performing some query, right? So what query I'm doing, I'm saying, okay, filter it again. Out of the 27 results, just filter it with the author equals to Seth. So when author equals to Seth, so it gives me those two objects only. So this is nothing but your query parameter. Okay, so query parameter is separated with the question mark, and then whatever follows is the query parameter. Hope this is clear, guys. Okay, and we can have let's say author equals to Seth. Okay, let's say by id will do. Okay, so and you say okay, and id equals to 2, so it should give me second one, and I can append it. Okay, and I can append it like a and, just write and. Okay, id equals to 3. So now id equals to 2, id equals to 3. I think I did something wrong over here. So id equals to 2 and id equals to 4. Let's say post colon id equals to 2 and id equals to 4. Why it is giving me everything? Okay, okay, so this and condition, uh did I do some mistake over here? No. Okay, fine, fine. So id equals to 2 and let's try id equals to 5 something. I don't know, it is not working. id equals to 2 and id equals to 5. Okay, this is not working. Okay, fine. So multiple and conditions were not able to retrieve. Okay, so with the single and we can retrieve. Okay, the single and if you can do, you can retrieve. Okay, so now let's see pagination related things. Okay, or we can use the limits. Okay, so let's say posts. Okay, so post I can say limit equals to 5. Okay, and limit equals to, not limit, you should say underscore limit. Okay, so if I say underscore limit equals to 5, so you will see 1 2 3 4 5, only 5 responses are gonna come over here. Okay, so 5 responses are going to come. So this is nothing but the limit. If I say this 10, so I should be ideally able to see the 10 records over here. Okay, and okay, so this is the one. And I can also say pages equals to 1, limit equals to 5. That also you can say, like give me one page result. Okay, so underscore you can say pages equals to 1 and limit equals to 10. I think this and operation is not working. Okay, fine. So I just say pages equals to 1. Okay, so let's say pages equals to 1. I don't want any limit. Okay, so this is also not working. Fine. Okay, so let's go to the posts. Okay, and this is how you get the details. Okay, and now yesterday we have seen, if you close the browser, if you put the, not browser, if you say control C, this will get stopped. Okay, so JSON server will stop watching the debugger JSON and it will not get this localhost up and running. Okay, so we cannot access that. Okay, so now since we are done with we know what is the path parameter with the query parameter, so let's try to set everything with the help of the postman. Okay, so I can open the postman. I think the postman is installed, right? It is installed, so just open the postman. So since I'm not logged in, it is asking me to work on the scratch pad. Okay, okay, so collection, new collection. So let's say rename this one. Okay, so rename type code. Okay, so type a code. So inside that, instead of adding request, I do one thing. Okay, so let's say add folder. Okay, so let's say rename, let's say get call. Okay, so what are the things we are going to do? So first get call, post call. Okay, and okay, let's first go through the get call only. Add a request. Okay, so new request, so we can give any name we want, but let's go and first configure the URL. Localhost colon 3000 posts. Okay, so this is the URL and the request is get all posts. Okay, so now if I save this one, see get all post came here, I can say send. Okay, so now it should give me all the responses. Okay, so if you see 200, okay, response, okay, successful HTTP request, and 24 millisecond it took, 2.65 kilobytes. Okay, and if you see here, you can see all the those 27 objects are coming over here. Okay, and preview, this is sample, and this is raw, this is pretty one. Okay, so you can verify like this. So this is just a simple get call. Okay, so we are just hitting the endpoint with the posts endpoint. Okay, this is the base URL, this is localhost 3000 is called as the base URL. With the base URL we are appending to the particular endpoint, that is the posts endpoint. Okay, and apart from this we can do one more. Okay, so let's save the response here, save as example. Okay, so get all post, we can see the response over here. So now let's add request. Okay, so now I'll say get fast posts. Okay, fast post. So requested URL remains same, /1. I just say /1. Okay, so now if I say get fast post by id, okay, so now we save it and send it. So now if you see, we get the response for that first post by id. Okay, so let's just save this, done. And then call get like get all post, get first post by id, and we can do one thing. So we can get by another way, we can specify through the question mark by using the query parameter. Okay, so let's do add request. So get first record, get first post by id, query param, right, using query param. So okay, query param, and I'll say what was that id, right? So id equals to 1. So now you can see, by using the query parameter we are able to retrieve the value for the first object. Okay, so first id 1. So now I saved it also, fine. So now what else we can do here? Okay, so get call by id is done, and get call by query parameter is also done. So get by author and get by title, we can do one like that. And okay, so get by author, let's have another add request. Okay, get post by author. Okay, so how to get post by author? So now post question mark, let's say author equals to you will go here, we'll get the author Smriti, question mark, author equals to Smriti. Okay, so let's see. Okay, perfect. So save this one, save that one there, save the response also. Okay, get post by author, and one more, let's add. Okay, inside the get call only. So sorry, not folder, my bad, let's delete this one. Okay, so get call. Okay, so add request, so by author and by title. Okay, so let's do get post by title. Okay, get post by title, capital P. So now enter URL. Oh, sorry, so URL I can copy paste from here. So now instead of author I can go with the title. Let's say title is QA automation classes. So instead of author, let's say title, title equals to, sorry, title equals to QA automation classes. Okay, so let's send. Okay, we're able to see that one. Okay, so now save this one and save the response also. Okay, so now these are the simple get calls. Okay, so if you have seen for the post endpoint, we got the all the post, all the object, okay, by hitting simply the endpoint, and then we pass the path parameter as 1 because we want the first id to be displayed, so we retrieve the first id. Then we did the similar concept, like we wanted the only first id to be displayed, but with the uh, query parameter, right? And similarly we filter the result with the help of author equals to Smriti. That is also another example of query parameter. And get post by title. And here also out of the entire result set we have put a conditions and queried with the title equals to key automation classes. So we got only this key automation classes in the result. Okay, so this is nothing but your get operation. Okay, so similarly what we can do, we can create the post operations also, right? So get call, and now let's say post call, add folder. So let's say rename post call. So in the post call, so post is basically for the creating. Okay, so create new post. Okay, so create a new post, create a new post. Okay, create a new post. Okay, so now the method will change to post. URL will give not the automation classes, we have to give till post. Okay, so okay, so now give here URL, and we have to pass the body. So what is the body? Like this, we have to pass one body. Okay, that body should have ID and title and author. Okay, so we had till 27, we can add 28 over here. Okay, so here you can go to the header body. Okay, and in the body you can say raw. Okay, instead of text go and say JSON and paste your JSON over here. So now I'll say 27 was there, I'll say 28. Okay, so QA automation classes. Okay, and I'll see author by Smriti. Okay, so this is what I'm going to create a new record over here. Okay, so now if I send, okay, I'll say 201 is created, the response is 201, and it returns, if you see, it returns the recently created object itself in the response. Okay, so now whatever we passed, it is already there, it got created. Okay, so I can save the response as well, save as example. Okay, so now it is saved. So now if I go to the get all post and click on send, I should be ideally see 28 records here. Okay, 1 2 3 6 25 26 27. Where is the 28? So if you see, the 28 is coming here, yes or no? So now we're able to do that. So now if I have to, let's try this new one. Okay, this is the way how you create. Okay, so let's create a new request. Okay, add request. Okay, so now we can go to the body, raw, JSON. So now I'll do one thing. What is that? URL, right? I have to put the endpoint. Okay, so copy from here, put it over here. Let's say this is also, this is post. I just want to do for the 25 one more time. Let's see if 28 just now I created. Okay, so let's try to create 28 one more time. Okay, so I'll say something XYZ Z, okay, Y, multiple Y, multiple X's. Okay, and author is ABC QA automation classes. So what happens in that case? Okay, because this resource is already existing. Okay, so let's try to do a send and let's see what happens. So here if you see, this is saying okay, this is also created. Okay, so now let's go and see. I think the duplicate check they have not added, but let's go and check in the get call. Okay, so what we are getting with respect to 28. So if you go and check 28, 25, 26, 27, okay, it will be last. Okay, one more is getting created. Okay, they have not put any anything over here. Okay, any validation over the ID, if the ID is coming same or not. Okay, fine. Okay, this is perfectly all right. Okay, so now this is how they have implemented. Okay, this is the, it depends on the project to project, right? So something called create to, and just save the response here as a create to. Okay, and I can save the response here. Okay, fine. So now this is also done. So post call we saw, right? So what we saw now, we saw the get call and we saw the post call. Okay, and then there is a something called as the put call. Okay, so what exactly is the put call? The put call is nothing but you are going to update, right? uh, okay, So now if you want to make some updates, okay, so let's add a folder first. So let's update these two, say put call, okay. So in the put call, add a request. So put and put, okay, and URL, okay, just the endpoint URL. I'm going to do a put. So here body raw JSON. So what I'm gonna do here, let's update that 28 one, okay, the second 28 to make it into 29. Okay, so I'll say this is 29, okay. So rest assured, okay, BDD framework, okay, and author, okay. And now, oh, everything you cannot update now, something you need to keep, okay. 28, the existing one will say, okay, so it was 28, right? So 28 title rest assured BDD framework, author equals to, so these two things we are updating, okay. Let's say if I do this one, then again the other one will also get updated, because with the 28 two of them are there, okay. Let's update one thing here, new request. Let's update the title only, okay. Title. So ID 28, title this one, and author this one. So let's do this. Not found, it is not able to identify, okay, fine. So we'll do one thing, we'll take an existing one and I will try to do why it is not found, because it is getting confused with that ID number. We can do one thing, let's see. Where is the get call? Okay, so let's take this reach like us, okay, 20. So let's go to the put. Let's go to this let's say the version 2.0 is available. So I'm just going to update it, reach like us version 2.0, okay. ID is 20 something, okay, just to start, right, okay, fine. So okay, so now it is okay. So now send it. This is also not found. Oh, sorry, my bad. This is not the post. I have to use the particular that ID also I have to use, right? So it will go and find post is like all the 27 or 28 things are over there, right? So now I have to just go and hit that 20 or 28, and I'm just going to update. That's why there also it was not working. Okay, so let's update this one and see whether it is working or not. So if you see, reach like us version 2.0 is got updated over here. That is 200, right? So if I go and get call, okay, so if I run this one, so let's go to 20, okay, so where is 21? So 1920, see, reach like us updated with hyphen version v 2.0. So similarly we can update this 28, okay, 28. So let's say ID equals to 28, and what was that QA automation classes was author, okay, so let's update QA automation classes was author, okay, and this xxx will update with rest assured, okay, framework designing, okay, so let's do that, rest assured framework design. Let's see, okay, so if you see, so this one got updated. So let's go to the get request and see. So 28, this got updated actually, okay, out of those two, whatever it got first, and it got matched and it got updated. So okay, that's okay. So now get call and put call we saw, okay, and get post put. And after that we can do one thing, we can use the delete call to delete the data is deleted or not. Okay, so let's use the delete call to delete this 28. It is causing confusion because two times it is created, so let's do that. So add folder, and let's say rename, this is something called as the delete call. Okay, so delete call, so you guys need to be very careful with the put and delete. Okay, because these are going to update even with the post. Okay, and ideally in the real-time scenario they should be protected with some authorization mechanism like bearer token or something. Okay, so delete. Okay, so now you select here delete. Okay, enter requested URL. So okay, just copy anything from here now. So delete. Okay, let's go here. So now in the delete request, if I say so https localhost 3000 post slash 28, and if I hit send. Okay, so let's see what happens here. This is the delete calls. Okay, so delete call, be careful. So hit okay, so if you see, so 200. Okay, and this one got deleted. 28 rest assured framework designing QA automation classes, this is done. Now let's go to the gate call and verify what happened to the 28 one. One should get deleted, another one is there. Okay, so let's try one more time with this delete call of 28. The second one should get deleted this time. Okay, so now let's do the get call, so the 28 should be gone totally. Okay, that's done. So we have till 27 here, so right. Okay, and whatever we updated the 21, we can verify that one also through the put call. So this is version 2.0. Okay, awesome. Okay, so now the data is deleted. So if I want to access that particular data, right, so the 28 is got deleted. So if I go and hit for 28, so I'll say not found. Okay, and it will give me 404 not found. Okay, so this is what is the delete call. Okay, so now through the postman we could see how to use the get, post, put and delete, right? We'll try to see these basic, and these are most frequently used operations in the rest assured. So we'll first try to cover them through the automation framework, right? When we design our automation framework, we'll try to cover these calls. Okay, and how to verify the reports and all. So that's all to this class, guys. If you guys are really enjoying this session, I'll request you to subscribe to my channel Q Automation Classes, and please like, if you are enjoying the content, please like them, and if you have any doubt, please comment. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. And please share the content with your friends and the colleagues so that they can also get benefited out of it. If you have any suggestion, then just write it to me in the comment section. I'll get back to you. So in the next session, we'll start with the actual framework development. Thank you everyone. Bye bye.